Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Okay, so these are collective readings. They're not going to resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and leave the rest. What does my collective need to know? Sun turned karmic with lying parent and partner. Alright, so this doesn't have to be your son, this could be somebody else's son. Okay, so sun turned karmic with lying parent and partner. A karmic son. Okay, this could even be a friend's son, so at least somebody's son has turned a karmic to masculine or feminine. They're going to get done for manslaughter. Alright, they're going to get done for manslaughter. So a karmic son with lying parent and partner, they're going to get done for manslaughter. Wow, wow. And they're trying to go on the run. Karmic son, lying parent and partner is going to get done for manslaughter. Alright. They think you know too much. They think you know too much. Alright. We've got a Rasta man or Rasta woman. So they could have gone to like a Rasta man or Rasta woman. Okay. For some sort of spell work. Or they've listened to a bit of Rasta music. Alright. And now they think they're a Rastafarian. So it's one of them. They've either gone to a Rasta man or Rasta woman to do some sort of spell work, or they're linking to some sort of a Rasta man or Rasta woman. Sold a house that wasn't even theirs to sell, so stolen. Alright. We've got phones, video calls and messages recorded. They will be charged. And they will be locked up in prison for life for crimes against you. So, like a karmic son, their parent and their partner could be a Rasta man or Rasta woman. Alright? Yeah, that's what I'm getting, quite possibly for some. So take what resonates and leave the rest, because obviously it is a collective reading. We've got infestation through witchcraft. So there is some sort of witchcraft, alright? There's a lot of witchcraft involved. So this Rasta man or Rasta woman could be doing some sort of witchcraft with a karmic son and a lying parent and partner. The parent could be partnered up with a Rasta man or Rasta woman. Alright, they've sold a house that wasn't theirs to sell. Alright, we've got infestation through witchcraft. You'll be contacted soon, alright, by undercovers. Strange and deranged as fuck. And somebody works in marketing, so linking to this karmic son, parent and partner, someone linking to them works in marketing. So because they work in marketing, they probably work in selling houses or homes. Alright, so they work for sale, look, they're selling houses or homes. Selling houses or homes. Daughter turned karmic with lying parent and partner. So a karmic daughter, they will lose their homes, jobs, cars for what they've done. Alright, so there's a karmic daughter, okay. A karmic son doesn't have to be masculine or feminine as karmic daughter or karmic son, but they're very much in their karmic energy, where they are doing a lot of witchcraft, and there's some sort of infestation through witchcraft, okay, because they're linking to cottage witch, hedge witch, kitchen witch, urban witch, tech witch or warlock. So tech witch, okay, so they use technology as some sort of a gateway. Scrying, okay, using technology to scry, using technology to conjure up some sort of demons. And then maybe with this tech witch, social media accounts, using pictures from social media and doing some sort of binding spell and witchcraft over social media accounts, and then using spell work linking to like dirt magic, okay, dirt magic, graveyard magic, okay, kitchen witch, like mixing shit up. Some of these are like baby souls as well. Like they're a baby soul. This is their first incarnation on planet Earth, and then they've just gone to being a dark witch, right? We've got Mercury retrograde and Saturn return, okay, backfire on their children. Okay, some of these people in this connection, they don't actually have a child or children of their own as well, so they don't care about the backfire. They could be doing spell work on their own nieces or their own nephew out of spite and out of jealousy. So someone could be suing the government, okay, for protecting these cranks. So somebody could be suing the government. Alright, we've got evil hospital staff paid to poison you and wanted clout, so then they are all losing the jobs. These evil hospital staff are losing their jobs, okay? Doctors, nurses, psychiatrists, all losing the jobs because they wanted some sort of clout, alright? So it's something to do with money, selling a house or home, Rasta man or Rasta woman, a karmic son with lying parent and partner, a karmic daughter with lying parent and partner, alright, but they will be locked up in prison for life for crimes against you. They're possessed, alright? Possessed by legions of demons, 72 or 66 legions, Osmodus, Baal, 666 legions, each containing 666,000 demons. So they have thousands and thousands of demons possessing them because they've been working with demons, claiming they are with you or married to you. So this could be linking to an ex, okay, who still thinks they own their ex. Then we've got dark energy worker, passing away from spell work. It's all backfiring. Black holes, portals opening in space due to attacks on divine masculine, divine feminine. So they like to open up portals, alright? This is where this Mercury retrograde and Saturn return. It's going to be backfiring, and oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. So they're using certain witchcraft through when planets come into different like retrogrades, different alignments, different moon cycles. There's a lot of moon magic, okay? They don't want to be exposed, but for what they're doing to the divine masculine, divine feminines, it's opened up a big massive black hole, yeah, like a portal right near the sun, okay? It's just appeared out of nowhere, and it's because they're using planets and stuff and trying to get the full universe to go against somebody because they think that they own the full entire universe, okay? They're trying to force bad things to happen using the universe. Like it's like the planets going like this. Do you know what I mean? So from what they're doing, it's putting everything out of whack, and out of balance. And the portal, black hole near the sun's like this, and the sun is like this, alright? And it's rapidly expanding. In less than 2 years, it's expanded more than in less than a year, sorry. In less than a year, it's expanded more than 2 inches in less than a year because of all these dark witches, dark warlocks who are messing with the universe and messing with spell work, okay, and opening up portals to mess with demons, okay, and conjure them up. So they're messing up the planet, and now, because of these dark witches and dark warlocks, we all have less time on planet Earth thanks to them. They wanted to use and abuse you for fun. Good law officials all over their sorry arses. And they're trying to use people's psychic gifts against them and play the mental card. So maybe someone who's got some sort of psychic gifts, psychic abilities, knows exactly what they are doing and they don't want to be found out. So I'm getting that some of these in these connections. Dark witches, dark warlocks, they have no psychic abilities. They're fake readers, they're fakes, they're frauds, and all they do is black magic, alright, and they think they're bloody untouchable. Found a gun, which was meant to kill you, fingerprints. They will have to face accountability for their crimes. They're going to have to face accountability for their crimes, and they're linking to spree killings. So we've got a son, a karmic son, parent, partner, a karmic daughter, alright, evil hospital staff who's killed people countless times and poisoned them for money under the table, alright? So they've got a lot of endings under their belts, spree killings. Trying to stop you working as a form of control. Tap phones to listening to phone calls, illegal surveillance, decades of stalking because they're deranged, alright? And with these spree killings, anyone who is onto them, okay, they try and get them bumped off and do spell work on them. And Mayor's involved. A mayor is involved who is doing a lot of witchcraft, and the mayor's involved in condoning a sale of a house or a home what wasn't even theirs to sell. So a mayor's involved. Settlement, plea deal, paid law firms to block and bring you justice. So there's a mayor who's going down. Because there's a mayor who's going down in this. Alright. Settlement, plea deal, abuse of power. So a mayor has been helping these cranks take hold of some sort of money, alright, because the mayor wanted some of this money, and or it's like big man, big woman, so they've abused their power to help a mother and daughter, or a mother and son, or maybe a mother and daughter and son, because there's son here and daughter here, and parents. So a mother and daughter and son duo, abuse of power. Abuse of power. The law will be changed because of what have they done to you. It's going to have to change, okay, because if they are messing with the full entire universe out of greed, spite and jealousy, and they are possessed by legions of demons, and the good law officials can see that, criminal conspiracy, they got sloppy and left evidence all over the place, CCTV footage, call logs, messages found. Oh my lord, there is going to have to be a change, because like I say, it's opened up a big massive black hole near the sun, which is rapidly expanding, and I mean rapidly expanding, 2 inches in less than a year or more. It's expanded. So these dark witches and warlocks, they need to give it a bloody rest. They need to give it a bloody rest, look. So they wanted to travel the world, and what they've been doing is messaging people around the world, this karmic son, this karmic daughter, and their parent or parents. They've been messaging people around the world. One of them's been travelling to other people around the world, okay? Right, they've been travelling to other people around the world, video calling them, phone calling them, alright? Any kitchen witch, cottage witch, hedge witch, urban witch, tech witch, or warlock, darling. Any of them around the world. So different dark witches, different dark warlocks, African, okay, Jamaican, Mexican, quite possibly. These like tribal, alright, shamanic. What else? Native American, alright, Native American. Anyone they can find. Because they are jealous of this masculine or feminine's path, and they want it for themselves because they're deranged. And that's why they've messed up with the planet. So all these different witches, yeah, around the world who they can find, who are conjuring stuff up, deities, the lot, different cults, different covens, different people who do a lot of dark witchy shit and warlock shit around the world, yeah, by the power of free invested in me, and some of them have been using what we got, let me think of it, Pleiades, Seven Sisters. They've also been trying to work with Seven Sisters, but it's not in their bloodline. The Seven Sisters is not in their bloodline. They have no connection to the Seven Sisters at all, okay? And the Pleiadians don't even like them. Let me tell you that, okay? Egyptian ancestors, they don't even like them either. They are under divine judgment and have gone so hard to try and stop a divine union by working with some sort of water deities, okay, and putting their victim, okay, 5 of water, under spiritual warfare, okay, because they want their victim to just lose in a battle. So they've recruited a lot of dark witches, dark warlocks over the fern, alright? Either travel to them over the fern, alright? And they've caused a lot of storms. 4 of air. Because they just want, somebody wants their ex back, alright? And if I can't have you, no one can type of energy, okay? And they're definitely trying to stop some sort of divine union. They've tried to do some sort of separation spell, isolation spell. There's been lots of storms and lots of breakthroughs. There could be some cracks in some sort of false report, alright? They could be even landslides, what they're causing. They're causing some sort of landslides. They're causing like wars to be breaking out all around the world, alright? It's like a cesspool, okay? And maybe when they get caught out, they're going to be stood there in a puddle of their own pee or feces. We've got miracle. Miracle. They've used this masculine or feminine and maybe child or children as their sacrificial lamb because they want this masculine or feminine's destiny, this masculine or feminine's divine counterpart, and their child or children's destiny because it's something to do with money, alright? And a house or a home, what they want to sell, and they want to... So there's definitely someone who works within like marketing where they sell homes. Restoration. And somebody who wants to redo a house or a home up and then resell it is what I'm getting. And we've got rebirth and universal truths. So they've been working with the universe because they're jealous of somebody else's creativity. Oh my God. Jealous of somebody else's creativity, which is pathetic. Jealous of somebody else's creative skills because they want them for themselves. It's just weird. They're not all there in red. They're not. Motivation. Alright? So they've done everything they can to try and demotivate them. Alright? And have them just lay down and just hurry up and die, will you, is what I'm getting. But they're under judgment, okay, by ancestors. They are under judgment by ancestors. They've been doing this to somebody whose heart is as light as a feather. And because they're very money power hungry and have a very heavy evil heart, when they pass, they're going to get eaten by the crocodiles in the underworld. So it's linking to the underworld. Not liking someone's level of enlightenment. So they're not even woke, really. They're not even woke. Okay. The fakes, the frauds, are just a set of dark witches. They use daggers and do BLOD magic, okay. They are trying to eclipse their target out, okay. But this also could be, because of what they've done, this big black hole in space, okay. Check it, big black hole in space. Yeah, near the sun, 1818. From what they've done, it's created a big, massive black hole in the sun from these dark rituals. Look, there's the sun. Yeah. Wow. There's the sun. Okay. Look at how big that is compared to the sun. This is how big the big massive black hole is, alright? They work different moon cycles because for some strange reason they think they can turn the full entire universe against their victim because they want to become this person themselves, okay? And somebody don't want their ex to be able to move on, and they've been working with water deities, okay? But again, this is very serious. Healing. They need some sort of healing, and we've got benevolence. So their victim, alright, has gone through some sort of spiritual awakening, and they're working with benevolent spirits, and they're working with malevolent spirits. Okay? They're working with malevolent spirits, trying to demotivate. Definitely some sort of a death spell. We've got rebirth and paid to poison, alright? An attempted ending. So gone on a rebirth and come back with some sort of universal truths. So gone on a rebirth and then come back with some sort of universal truths. We've got Eye of God. And time's ticking. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Not only just for these karmics, yeah, but because of what these karmic dark witches and dark warlocks do, time is running out on planet Earth because of, we've got 1010 here, because of this, the sun and the black holes like this. Yeah, because they're trying to get a full universe and turn a full world against one person out of spite, out of jealousy, okay, because they want their creativity, alright? They want their motivation. They could have tried to do this to a divine messenger as well. So these are a set of false prophets, fakes, fraud, alright? False prophets, forgiveness. Now they want some sort of forgiveness, and we've got intuition and gifts. So God is my strength. They could be asking God for forgiveness, but no. Okay? They are under judgment for trying to stop somebody's divine purpose out of jealousy, out of spite, for the love of money, what was never even theirs. So they're under judgment. Look, it is something to do with abundance. And they want this connection to the divine. They want to take somebody else's connection, somebody else's life, somebody else's life path, okay? Safety. And they have maybe took some money which should have been for their own safety and maybe their child or children's, but local corrupt law and even a mayor has jeopardised their own career. Look, they've not been bringing justice because of somebody else's potential, what they are jealous for. So basically a mayor is going down and time's running out for this mayor. They've tried to end somebody, okay? They've tried to end somebody because of their sole purpose. They've tried to compete against somebody for own abundance, and these people who work within law, who should be defending and protecting people with Archangel Michael, aren't doing the job, alright? They're not doing the job correctly. So probably corrupt law is going down because balance needs to be restored, okay? But they want somebody else's sole purpose for themselves. Maybe somebody else's studies, maybe somebody else's knowledge they want for themselves, okay? So they have been doing some sort of candle magic, okay? Maybe some sort of Kabbalah or something. Kabbalah. So they'll go to any cult or coven and ask them to do some sort of spell work for them, alright? But they've messed with the wrong person. And it's probably a miracle for this person, and if child or children involved, a miracle for the child or children, because they are after the sole purpose. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. And they don't want their victim to have the courage to bring justice, and they don't want these good law officials to bring justice either. They need some sort of healing or something. Or this person could be going through healing and clearing this negative energy from their energetic field. Alright? They just don't want this person to evolve past them, but they're alchemising that negative energy. Alchemising the negative energy. Shocking. Healing, clearing that negative energy outside of their energetic field. Trying to create some sort of blocks on the creativity, out of jealous, out of spite, jealous of this person's strength. Jealous. Jealous, 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 jealous. Something to do with like world mysteries or some sort of like hidden knowledge. Okay, some hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom, some sort of mysteries, okay? And alchemising that negative energy and so jealous of that abundant energy, what was always supposed to be in their purpose, but they wanted it for themselves. They've not got this level of understanding, okay? It's not in their sole purpose to have this money. So stop battling and competing for somebody else's sole purpose, somebody else's wealth, okay? It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Jealous of someone else's creative skills. And then going on a spree killing and trying to end anybody who knows anything about it, okay? And anyone who work poison and work with these dark witches and dark warlocks, they start conjuring devils, demons, deities with them because they want their path too. And they try and put people in like dark night of the soul because they want them to lose hope, faith, alright? They really do. It's abuse of power. So corrupt law and this corrupt mayor is doing that. Karmics who want to sing like some sort of sad tune, alright? Because they have no connection to the high vibrational gods or goddesses, okay? They have no connection to any higher vibrational spirit guides. They're a set of mad cows, alright? And here they are, these cottage witches, doing some sort of fire magic. Wow, cottage witches there and warlocks, okay? Using some sort of sticks and doing some sort of fire magic, okay? Oh my lord. And trying to do some sort of infestation, like Lord of the Flies or something like that. Pure lunatics. God, mad cows. Mad cows. Here's all the dark warlocks, and it wouldn't surprise me if they was using animal feces in their spell work. Animal feces in their spell work. Animal feces, darling. They're using feces. Wow. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Then you want to go on the run. A bank manager is getting locked up, or somebody who's linking to a bank because we've got some sort of racketeering or money laundering, okay, or some sort of stolen identity and putting money and shifting money from accounts to accounts to accounts to accounts to someone who works at the bank is going to get locked up, alright, and this mayor is going to get locked up and can't cover it up anymore. They can't. Wanting surgery with stolen money, tummy tuck, rhinoplasty, BBL, lips, fillers, facelift. Wow. Wow. Whistleblower, exposing it all. Wow. Wow. Business under investigation. So they could have opened up a business using someone else's identity or tried to full on overtake over somebody else's business and work and take it on and as their own. Used your ID overseas to open up account in your name, exposed, and this is why a bank manager is under investigation. You will be moved and put into witness protection, waiting on a trial. Wow, so bank accounts are under investigation. Oh my lord. So here's the house, foreign, alright, foreign home, some sort of foreign house or a home. They could have got a foreign house or a home. Flying abroad. Two of wands, these cowards. A foreign house or a home, the secret's been revealed about the level of corruption and justice. An 8 of cups. They've been gambling and dicing with somebody else's life so that somebody could have like a bank account in some sort of foreign country, bought a house or a home, alright, a lot of corruption and justice, used your ID overseas to open up account in your name, so flew abroad, alright, and wanted to be seen as successful in another country, and they bought a house or a home in a foreign country and posing to be somebody else abroad, and they probably just sat there gambling, 9 of wands, being a player, walking round, okay, in somebody else's shoes, okay, walking round posing to be somebody else. No way. No way. I didn't even think about them coming to an end. They really didn't care. No way. No way. Posing posing to be somebody else abroad. Some sort of house or a home in foreign country. Some sort of heartbreaking event from these cowards, and it's been exposed surrounding some corruption and injustice. So overseas bank account, they had it all mapped out, okay? They did with a mayor. Corrupt law and a mayor. They had it all mapped out. 4 of Pentacles, and now their computer, 6 of Cups, it's running out, darlings. Time's running out. Teamed up with family, someone from past, time's running out. They're involved in computer hacking, okay? Stalking, and then they've been catching flight tickets. And they just wanted to get on the profit ladder. 9 of Cups in reverse. Now they're having nightmares of getting caught. Could be trotted around in some sort of like Greece or Rome or America or sort of like Bali or India or Madrid or something like this. King of Swords in reverse. Lion. To protect family. Someone from past. Because they wanted to be showered with some sort of success is what I'm getting. They wanted to be showered in somebody else's riches, somebody else's success, maybe somebody else's stardom. Maybe somebody else's stardom. Virgo, Taurus. Somebody who's maybe on their own a lot. Okay? So maybe they thought, oh, it's so easy to do this. And here's this manager. Wow. So they've been ordering a lot of stuff online as well. They have. They've been ordering a lot of stuff online. They've just been going mad. Splash spending. Getting a house or a home decorated. And maybe even sold it. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. And now they're getting their asses whooped. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is this good law official. Good law officials whooping their ass. Okay? Because they're all getting rounded up. It isn't their 10 of Pentacles, okay? It isn't their generational wealth. Alright? It's not. 8 of Swords, you see. It's going to prison. So Maya was like orchestrating it with family, someone from childhood, someone from past, and now it's been orchestrated behind the scene by good law officials to, with the Tower in reverse, drain their bank accounts, okay? And any of these fake businesses, 7 of Wands in reverse and 10 of Cups in reverse, this dysfunctional family are going to get shut down. They've been fabricating everything just because they wanted some sort of gifts and wanted to bring an ending to their victim, 3 of Wands in reverse, to stop them like expanding in another love relationship, because it's a very dysfunctional family who think that they can own and control, alright? Could be like chef, could be even some sort of recipes, okay? Maybe even some sort of cooking recipes. And paying for crystal ball readings. So maybe even some sort of cooking recipes. A lot of underhanded behaviour from a judge too. Because the judge was taking money under the table and an attorney was acting like Billy Big Bollocks. Attorney was acting like Billy Big Bollocks, alright. They was doing a lot of dark energy work, okay. And they've been using their identity and they've been living it up abroad in luxury accommodation. Wow. Somewhere where it's a nice beach, alright, and they've just been loving it. They're like, look at us, you know, and then back on, alright, they're like, you do this, you do that, you point the finger at them, you put them under false investigation, alright, you do this, and you do that. But they're all getting rounded on up. They're all getting rounded on up. It's a criminal conspiracy. They just wanted to eat well off somebody else. Four of Wands in reverse. It's a very ruthless hometown who think they could just boot anyone down, alright? And create some sort of like account where they shift money from accounts to accounts, okay? There could also be someone from childhood, someone from past, Six of Cups, switching from online accounts to online account and doing a lot of cyberbullying to create a diversion and a distraction. Okay, we've got a shit mother figure involved because, well, hello, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. A shit mother figure who wants to start trotting around abroad, maybe getting all this plastic surgery and making out like she's mother of the year, whipping up shit with a ruthless warlock, alright, who's probably working with her own feces. This is a corrupt law and running the person through the mill. And they will even, like, if any love connection comes towards this masculine or feminine, Five of Wands, they want to batter this person to death is what I'm getting. Because they think they own this person. So I am getting, like, wanting some sort of battery. Okay. We've got Taurus Virgo involved, who is paying for crystal ball readings, who's sneaky on off. Or a shit mother figure who's sneaking off, swanning away around, yeah, maybe this mother with karmic son, karmic daughter, swanning around, nips and tucks, acting like some sort of posh and privileged, but they're a shit mother. They're a shit mother. Them and the partner, shit mother, them, the partner or husband, alright, living a life of luxury, foreign bank accounts, okay, yeah, them and the partners, foreign bank accounts. They've done a lot of toxic things, but they're very, very mundane. That's the thing, okay? They was doing like a tug of war, trying to even tug off the children and think, I'm having that off the kids as well. I'm probably doing a bank account in child or children's name. I'm going, I've opened this for kiddies, I've opened this for grandkids, and shifting money around. So a lot of money laundering. Five of Pentacles in reverse, because they wanted to come out of poverty and they wanted to be seen as some sort of a star. And a lot of people have been puzzled. A lot of people have been puzzled and baffled and tricked. Okay? Yeah. And they have even took the child or children's inheritance. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. They've even took the child or children's inheritance and then pointing at them doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing that because they want the child and children's destiny. So they've been making dealings behind closed doors, trying to avoid judgment and say, you just come out of poverty. Maybe a Capricorn and a Scorpio, Nine of Swords is going to end up guilty for acting like big man. Because they were just romanticising and fantasising. And now with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they are they're losing the business, they're losing the house, they're losing the homes, they're losing the business, alright? Any businesses bought off the back, this stupid silly cow of a mother, alright, who's been getting nips and tucks and going on holiday and thinking she's some sort of celebrity with this corrupt lawyer, attorney. Five of Swords, they're all going down. They're all going down. They just didn't want anyone to have a brain to piece this puzzle together, okay? So they prefer brain dead, alright? They do. They will run anyone through the mill. Anyone through the mill. For money what's not even theirs, okay? They'll bring about stress, alright? They will help an ex who wants to drain their own ex of everything and rip everything from them. Six of Wands in reverse and go on some sort of like hunting party because they're jealous of their ex being the real star and they've just split it amongst themselves and they've been living in someone else's stardom and fame and money and stuff like that, and they've done a lot of illegal activity. A lot a lot, with a very shit mother figure who made nothing for herself, but now acting like a big woman, alright, because she's got a lot of stolen money, she's getting nips and tucks. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What a little run. What a little run. What a little run. Oh, go on, I'm just going over here and get you some fags back from abroad. They're all going down, along with this corrupt solicitor attorney, and then they are losing their job for being nothing but a bully. If I want to rip all this off you and give it to this shit mother so she can get nips and tucks, and if we want to try and bump you off and your kiddies, then we will. Because if we want to be toxic and we want to come out of poverty and we think we can avoid judgment and make deals behind the table and even take the kids' inheritances, then we will. And if we want to bring chaos and trauma and even rip kids and rip everything off you, rip your success off you, and try and sacrifice you because we're dysfunctional, then we will. That's the truth. For everyone's in reverse, very ruthless hometown who's going to get locked up for attempted murder, alright, for attempted murder. They're disgusting. 5 of Cups are going to lose everything. Absolute clowns. Absolute clowns. Absolute clowns. All getting involved in stalking the victim who they've stolen from, alright. All getting involved in stalking the victim, and they thought that they had friends in all areas and they could get the full planet to start backing them up, and the full universe to start backing them up while they rob the life out of somebody and their child or children with an ex, and then try to take what's rightfully the child or children's, because if the parent was supposed to die because an ex is involved, look, if the other parent was supposed to have died, they'd have got everything what was theirs from a life insurance policy, and if they bump the child or children off, then they'll get everything of the child or children's, okay? 9 of Swords in reverse. They didn't even feel bad about it, this ex, because they're all money, power hungry. So this ex has probably got child or children's IDs and shifting money from accounts to accounts to accounts, and they're all going down. They're all shitting themselves, let me tell you that. Yeah, look, 10 of Swords in reverse have all been caught. Somebody is piecing it together. Oh my god. Someone in this connection could be living next to like a windmill, like a beach or something like that. A fake friend could be having a private relationship with someone who lives near some sort of a windmill, and they know they fucked up and just got in their feels and they thought it was real hard. Trash talking. Yeah, just trash talking. I wanted to keep it a secret. It's game over. Alright, yeah, there was just been a little viewer. Alright, yeah, I'll just go over there, I'll slam him and stuff like that. And get on a contract killing. So they went with somebody, a friend, a fake friend, went and got involved and started slamming one of these people, alright, and got involved in passing some sort of a gun around, and then they didn't want to be revealed as a hater, because they thought, oh, we're well connected and the police are protecting us. We're well connected and the police are protecting us. They've caused a lot of drama with these fake police call-outs, okay? Fake police call-outs. Oh, it's alright. We've got police in our pocket. It's alright. And they just wanted, obviously, everyone hanging off around. Look, it's linking to plagiarism, alright? And they're trying to burn evidence. They just got in their feels and thought, oh, look at all this money. Look at what I can have. And I can have all these women and everything hanging off my arm. And a woman's just walking round being a manipulating little bitch to get plastic surgery. So these undercovers and these whistleblowers, they're setting the record straight, which is don't get off your tits on a shit ton of drugs and a load of alcohol and think that you're something, okay? Just don't. So a lot of money has gone on sex workers, yeah, and now they're fuming, yeah, because look, they've just been smashing each other, thinking they was getting away with it, until the bank account got shut down, until they found out that they were surrounded by undercovers, and they found out that they were surrounded by armed police, because they didn't want their victim to be able to fight back, because of full corrupt law, okay, in local hometown, corrupt lawyers, judges, solicitors, attorneys in local hometown, okay, are all involved, a mayor, so local authority and local government, okay, and he was laughing about it. Look, there's no one to help you. There's no one to help you. We own everything in this town. Keeping a promise in reverse, like, oh, you're going to protect us. You're going to protect us that under investigation. They could have actually spent some of the money on drugs trafficking as well, fulfilling a fantasy, thinking it's alright, we can start selling a load of weed, we'll get crack, smack, ket, fet, alright, we'll all start partying, we'll have a shit ton of sex workers. It's been going on for years and years and years, and not once in this local authority, police or law have ever protected the innocent. They always protect the sinister and corrupt, because they want money for more sex workers, alright? And they can't keep keeping promises anymore to protect and defend each other, because they're all under investigation. Look, even the corrupt law, they're all toxic as hell. They're all toxic. Contract killing, even corrupt law has got involved in a contract killing, because they wanted a new beginning off the back of somebody else. But they're all cheating on each other. They're all sliding in bed with one another. Even local like celebrities are involved, alright? They was meeting up, expect a new beginning, it's alright, we'll kick them all to the curb. No one's helped them anyways in this hometown. It's alright, no one's helped them with anything with their ex or their family or anything, so we're going to get involved and let me get some of this. Let me get some of this type of energy. So even local celebrities want you to fear them. They think they're unstoppable. Reactive abuse, and they'll be arrested for attempted murder. A mother as well. Then we've got fraud, mail or wire communication, scheme to defraud someone, and material deception. Trying to stop you from testifying because they're all in bed with one another. So like, oh yeah, look at me now, not local celebrity. Pink collar crime. Okay, clerks who steal money. Clerks who steal money. We've got racketeering, dishonest and fraudulent business dealings, commercial profit, extortion and bribery. A black collar crime because the judge is well connected. Theft to money laundering, child wadger and clergy. And then we've got priests, bishop, cardinals, preachers, pastor, pope, ministers. So the child or children are in danger, okay? Okay, the child or children are in danger because they've got hold of the child or children's inheritance, and they're willing to end child or children to keep the money and do some sick shit to the kids, let me tell you that. They've caused such a mess. We've got a clergy there. So church is involved. So church is trying to conceal evidence. So it's a very, very, very corrupted hometown. Very corrupted. Very corrupted. Priest, bishop, cardinals, preacher, pastor, pope, minister. So the child or children's lives are in danger, okay? The little cherubs, the little angels. The little cherubs, the little angels. Absolutely disgusting. So multiple businesses are under investigation. Like where you got your money from, okay? Was money deposited into your accounts from this certain time ago? Yes, if it was, then that's from stolen money. Yeah, and their criminal enterprises falling to pieces. They've got caught, there's evidence, they've been getting recorded. Maybe going into the bank and stuff like that. Because they could have a private relationship with a bank manager. What they don't want someone to know about, because the bank manager is also under investigation, so they can't keep these promises to each other anymore because they're all dobbing each other in, even on camera, putting checks into the bank accounts, darling. Wow. Even on bank account, opening up bank accounts in kiddies' names, trying to shift it overseas, and then getting promiscuous with this bank manager who is married. So basically a lot of people are going through divorce because corrupt law in this local hometown have just been smashing all these women who want some of this money under the table, and they're all getting divorced now. Manipulating, lying and controlling in medical records, in the courtroom, alright, trying to kick that person to the curb, and now they're running away from these good law officials. They was out partying, celebrating, look, they've been cashing checks, darling. They're done because they're for the streets, darling. They're street rats. They're backstabbing each other now, alright, grassing each other up to get a lesser sentence because they know their banks are under investigation. The banks, darling, the banks, they were just like, let's get some fags, let's get some alcohol, let's go out, let's party, let's celebrate, let's piss it up the wall. No one will ever know, because we've got everyone over here, we've got corrupt law, we've even got the mayor and that. Let's party, let's piss it up the wall. Alright, we've even got corrupt church involved. What's getting raided? Let me tell you that, already knowing the tea. It's getting raided. Alright, these good undercovers, they don't want to be slamming these because they know they've got legions and legions and legions of demons. Legions and legions and legions and legions and legions and legions of demons. They're all evil, let me tell you that. They just wanted everyone to think that they was all living a life of luxury, you know, like that image where there's a mother who's got nips and tucks and stuff like that. Just needs to get a mental health tablets, darling. And actually an ex is trying to stop a union to stop them having another baby, kicking up a right fuss. And actually, if anyone comes towards this masculine or feminine, these toxic family, yeah, will get a room, meet, discuss, either drag them to a side and threaten to batter them, or what? Wow. Then they'll offer them a sex worker or something, offer them some money to leave them. Game over. Then it's an ending to a relationship because of that envious, you know. Because they're involved in gang stalking with fake friends and just bare backing each other, and they don't even want to apologise for what they've done. So basically, everyone in this hometown is in bed with everybody. Let me tell you that. Even the people who are married and in committed relationships, like all the law enforcement who's involved in it, okay, all the judges and lawyers and solicitors and what have you, even if they're in marriages, committed relationships, yeah, they've got that much stolen money in their own hands, they can't help but just be in bed smashing everybody, because I was helping them getting legal protection with this bank manager who's also not going to be able to fight and defend themselves in the court because it was smashing somebody, trying to give them heads up in the bank, and then it was just manipulating bank stuff, like manipulating, wangling bank and manipulating it and then just shifting money to accounts. Oh my lord. Caution, police as well, who's got involved in gang stalking. And there was all keeping a promise to each other, but they're all backstabbing each other, alright, they've caused so much drama, they're all envious, and even they've fallen to the knees, darling. Because all their bank accounts have gone under investigation. They're just a set of jealous, envious snakes. Gossip. It's alright, we'll keep a promise to Jezebel, alright, so all these haters in town, everyone in this hometown, even the police hate this masculine or feminine. Even they do. They've all been getting a room and gossiping. You say this, you say that, you do this, you do that, alright. You say this, you say that, you say this, alright. We'll end them, alright. We'll end their child or children, alright. And we'll get off our tits on drugs and we'll just spend it all on drugs, alright. Because I'm all off the tits on drugs all the time. Crack, smack, cat, fat, you name it. Weed. And they're done. Because they've just let it get escalate. Oh my lord. police even get in a room, hush hush money to stop them from being investigated. Game over. They're losing their jobs, guys. They're losing their jobs because they are under investigation regardless. They got onto a contract killing and they want to pay hush hush money to cover up contract killing and passing guns around, okay, on their victim and get the victim shot and the end the child or children because they wanted the child or children's inheritance too. Before the streets, the rats, these fake friends, the rats. They can't get away with it either. Getting onto a contract killing, passing guns around, thinking it's alright. I've been slamming the police force. We'll get away with it because I know someone from school in the police force will just slam them. Slamming now that half the police force have got warts. So even the police know they fucked up because they've got a shit ton of STDs. And they're backing everybody and just going from one person to another person to another person. And it's because some of these fake friends, they know people in this police force, alright? So they've been getting a room, talking about contract killing, alright? Taking the person's identity, opening up accounts from abroad, alright? Gossiping, false reporting, gang stalking, ripping everything from them and trying to end their child or children just because they wanted to smash them. Just because they wanted to smash them, look. Finding evidence, getting caught cheating. Street rats. They've slammed everybody in local hometown. They have. I mean, cashing checks into their account and going, it's alright, you slam me and you can have this much amount. Go on in, slam me and you can have this much amount. So they're all just proper going for it. Well, I've fucking hell, how many 10 grand been proper bouncing their heads off the pillars when they're like in marriages or in relationships, they've been getting their face smashed into pillars and everything. Probably recording that as well. And getting off the tips on their shit to the drugs and just smashing their face into the pillar, look. And they're backing them. And wants to keep it a secret. Because they don't even want the partners investigating that. That's what they've been doing there because they're in private relationships, darling, and just smashing everyone behind the back. So everyone in this local police force is just smashing everybody who's been involved and going from bed to bed to bed to bed to bed. Look, more bugaboos, bed to bed to bed to bed to bed, darling. And then they hate the person who they've stolen from, alright, because they're smashing around and they're stealing all the money and they're trying to end them and the kiddies because they're a set of street rats. And they're for the streets, darling. So they're a set of street rats. They've all been smashing each other. The police force are not loyal. They've knocked somebody up. Someone in this connection's pregnant, alright? Or somebody, one of the side pieces could have posed to be pregnant and then they didn't want to have, you know, a full-on relationship with them. They just wanted to smash her, so they probably got an abortion. They just wanted some money. That's all it was. Because they was in a private relationship and like you got to keep it a secret. You got to get an abortion. I was only doing it because I wanted a check. Alright? I was only doing it because I wanted some of that money. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? I was only doing it and stopping investigating, yeah? Because I just thought you're a quick, easy street rat slam. A quick, easy slam behind Mrs. Fella's back. So yeah, I'll give you this illegal protection. Look, and now Mrs. Fella is going to find out because it's going back. They're backing the Mrs. Fella and now they've got a shit ton of STDs. Warts and herpes. So literally full police force has got warts or herpes. And then like, we still want to destroy this victim. We're still going out partying and celebrating with all these fucking chicks and hookers and all this shit. It's alright, Mrs. at home while I'm out slamming. Mrs. at home watching their account anyway. So I leave my missus at home, watching their account constantly while they're out partying, slamming, what, hairpiece, what, doing some proper shit dance moves, yeah. They're all going to get beat up in prison, you know. Even the mayor is going to get beat up in prison. Even the mayor is going to get beat up in prison. They've created that much confusion, alright, told that many lies, they don't know what's right and what's real. They just wanted to eat well. Okay, they just wanted to be able to get their own property by spreading a load of bad news. They didn't care about making the person miserable, okay, or unhappy. They didn't care. They just wanted to be propped up at a bar. And now with this terror sword in reverse, they're thinking about ending themselves because they can't handle their own mental health. They just wanted to catch a flight and start jetting on off and acting like big man, big woman. Like, yeah, look. And they wanted to act like big man, big woman. They're causing a lot of heartbreak to everyone's in reverse to a coward, and now the secret's been revealed, okay? They can't stagnate anything any longer because even bank accounts have gone under investigation, and now they want to end themselves. Even this mother figure who was proper like nips and tucks, partying and celebrating and just walking around like, look at me, I've just got a nip and tuck, I'm feeling like fucking supermodel, alright, with an ex going on, it's alright, we've got so-and-so's going into the bank, alright, come on then, you go in your bank, and they've been caught out. Oh my god, even child or children's life in danger, and this ex knows that their own partner is on their own, so they just thought, oh, it's alright, they're on their own a lot anyways. They already knew that they was on their own a lot, and they prefer to be on their own, and they prefer to be chilled out, so it's easy to just rally the troops, everybody in hometown, and rally the police and all this stuff. And now, yeah, because they just wanted the bank balance to go up. Oh my lord, go on and you say this, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do this. Anything to play games. Go on, anything to play mind games. Ha 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 ha. Just to stop them from being happy and having a happy home. Because this ex has always wanted to turn their dreams into nightmares. 6 of Wands, a human hunting party. A human hunting party. Getting everybody to hunt their own ex down and gang stalk their own ex, darling. Even foreigners. Ace of Pentacles in reverse was investing. Maybe foreign doctors, okay? Maybe even foreign doctors was investing. Foreign psychiatrists and that for money under the table. 6 of Cups to help these family where they thought they'd orchestrate it. And now their bank account is going under investigation because with they're getting rounded up, dolls. They was trying to block some sort of justice. Block justice, okay? Hacking accounts, alright? Because they wanted to remove someone's independent business off them and take over it, alright? And then gang stalk them because they wanted the bank, but they was trying to come up off the back of somebody else. They had it all mapped out. They had it all mapped out. How they'll come up off the back of somebody else. Yeah. Enemies. They just wanted to send someone down in the courtroom, alright, because they wanted to come up. And I thought, oh, they're on their own all the time, it's alright. So we won't stop them moving forward, darling. We'll keep sneaky. So much corruption. So someone's just been getting stalked for over a decade by their own ex, and everyone's like, let me join in, let me get some of this, alright, let me join in, let me get some of this, alright, and that's why they're going to lose absolutely everything. 5 of Wands in reverse, they don't want to be enemy no more, they just wanted to get a pack of fags and stuff from abroad, and a bottle of plonk from abroad, and maybe even a foreign sex worker, and then they thought, wow, we're so strong, all of us, we're absolute beasts, we'll start a prison, no one's going to put these beasts in prison, no one's going to put these beasts in prison, no one's going to put these beasts in prison, it's only a game, innit, it's only a laugh. I've had that where someone, like when they sacrificed me and my kids multiple times and snatched my kids off me, they was ringing me up going, it's only a laugh, because all Crown Court and everything, Humberside Police, Preston Police, And they've all been involved. They've all been involved. They have. King of Wands, alright, who wants to be seen as some sort of beast. Alright, thinks he controls the social media account, them and the missus or fella. Alright, them and the missus or fella. So this could be like corrupt law. Them and the missus or fella who wants to be seen as all strong and powerful. Someone from family, someone from past who wants to continue robbery, theft and stuff like that. Like, come on. Look at me. I'm powerful. I'm robbing the life out of her with an ex. And we're getting mayor and everything involved. But the secrets come out. They just wanted to act like a beast and bring about stress and cause some sort of a mental breakdown from all the bullying. King of Swords in reverse with corrupt law who's been caught. With family, Six of Cups, someone from childhood, someone from past. Corrupt law's been caught. They just want to rag them all over, abuse of power and make them real angry. And if I want to rag this off you, I am, alright? Because I think I should have this house, thank you. Yeah. Well, I don't want to see you be happy. So I could be writing about this, alright, on some sort of social media, and they're like, oh no, I can't believe it. They're calling me a coward just because I wanted to go to Tenerife or something like that, or I want to go to Bali, alright, I want to go to Turkey, I want to go to Spain, and all that, and act like really big bollocks with getting power of attorney, because they wanted to come out of poverty, and go flying abroad, and then leave their victim with nothing. And then even the child or children, and take that off the child or children, and bring an ending to anything what this masculine or feminine loves. Even if a partner comes near them, they are vowing, okay, to watch online, alright? And if anyone starts messaging them, so basically on social media, you're hacking social media accounts, any social media accounts like a corrupt uncle or a corrupt father figure who wants to see if there's anyone meeting on up with one of the other family members because they've got power of attorney. Alright, that's the truth. And they're under judgment. Wow. Wow. Full family in that. Seven of Swords in reverse. Corrupt law. It's been revealed. They've even got property keys. And they're going to end up in some sort of a glass box, some of them, for being such a beast. They're going to end up in a glass box, some of them, for being such a beast. No, well, they won't be celebrating then, will they? Had it all mapped out. Come on, we're just going to cause them more stress and more heartbreak. I don't care, I never give a damn about them anyways. Corrupt law, wanting to stagnate something, justice, and orchestrated it because they just wanted to be able to fly out, alright? And they're in possession. We've got death in reverse of their accounts, like any of the devices. They've been hacking any of the devices so they can literally track and trace their own family members, knowing that they've robbed the life out of them and they're premeditating the death because they're very toxic. And Five of Wands in reverse, they don't want to be an enemy no more. Because they're going to get a death sentence. They're going to get a death sentence. Shit, man. They're going to get a death sentence. These corrupt law officials. No way. And people from family. People from past. Who wanted to bring an ending to the victim because they wanted this generational wealth for themselves. So people from hometown. Five of Pentacles because they wanted to come out of poverty. File false reports and everyone point the finger at them. Alright, nothing wrong with any of us. Point the finger at them, they're this, they're that, they're this. And on the come up again. And maybe even bought a property, alright, paid off their own property and like, now look at me, I'm on the property ladder, I'm buying this house, alright, sharing on social media, there's so house for sale over here, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And we're like, it's alright, we'll give you some gift or whatever. When we go abroad to get some fags from abroad and that, yeah? We'll get them imported. and now they're getting shut down. Now they're getting outnumbered, and they can't even cloak themselves anymore because they've got pictures of them on a beach, alright? They've got pictures of them days out. There's pictures of them going into bank and depositing money into bank. There's videos of them, so no one wants to collaborate with them anymore. They was just living in dream world. It was. Two of one's reverse cowards just living in dream world, like this cowardly attorney, solicitor, cowardly. And be bullying online with an ex. A coward and lying, but a bullying online with an ex, with a cowardly attorney. Who do you think you're talking to? If we want to rip everything from you, we will. If we want to sneak and stalk and spy on you with an ex, alright, because they've got an obsession with you, then we will. And if this ex wants to go on off and do a crystal ball reading, then we'll just let him keep stalking you, alright, any way, shape or form. Because they're fucking freaks, they are. They don't care about the child or children, because if they cared about the child or children in the middle of this, then why would they be putting money in offshore overseas accounts and the child or children's accounts what they have no access to and they have no knowledge, because they have it all mapped out. To traumatise the child or children, play games with the child or children, the ex, and they've been caught out. They've been caught out because they've been taking money from the child or children's account and playing games with the child or children and trying to traumatise the child or children, all for the love of money, and pointing a finger at the other parent and going, just go on, they're a nutter they are, while they're constantly watching the other parent online, Six of Cups, because they just wanted to come out of poverty and be on the come up and take some sort of control with this power of attorney to get some sort of financial stability. Disgusting, aren't they? Just absolutely disgusting. They're just disgusting. They're just disgusting. This mayor's going to get her teeth booted in prison. We've got judgment. Mayor's going to get her teeth booted in prison. Alright. It's going to be a successful outcome. Yeah, and the money's coming back to the rightful person. Even the mayor's teeth is going to get booted in prison. Mayor's going to get booted about in prison. And Mayor's going to get, but it's going to be a successful outcome. Alright, in the courtroom, someone's going to get the money back and the mayor's going to get the teeth booted out. So many people against one person, it's disgusting. Yeah, look, they're under investigation and they don't want to hear that a mayor's going to get the teeth booted, because even the mayor's trying to go on the run. Even the mayor's going to try and go on the run because they just wanted to get off the tits on drugs and get involved in drugs trafficking, alright. But they was getting recorded as well. The mayor didn't know. Oh, even the mayor, look, there you go, going into bank, alright. And now they got a struggling, someone's on to us. We thought we were going to keep it a secret. We thought we had everybody under the belt. Because we had corrupt law under the belt. We didn't want this person to have no beginning at all. But a mayor's going to get voted. And what it is the the masking off them who's fighting and standing back. They don't want to get manipulated or controlled by anybody. And they think that they own and control everybody, this local authority and local government. But they don't even own their own soul. And the bank accounts is getting shut down and the mayor's going to get booted for helping this ex, okay? For helping this ex and giving everything to an ex and then everyone get involved in stalking. So yeah, and mayor's going to get the teeth booted in prison, they are. Honestly, the teeth is coming out in prison. Don't know if they think there's some sort of champ, alright, a champ. They think there's some sort of champ, but the champ ain't going to be a champ no more. Hate your level of success. Hidden money in warehouse, alright, and they're crying wolf. They're crying wolf. Honestly. Want you to be weak just like them. So government's going to try and do some sort of a plea deal because they know the mayor's going to get the teeth booted in prison. Shocking outcome. But they always think that they're going to get away with it, and they don't care about the child or children caught up in the middle of it because they've even tried to do an inheritance job or insurance job on the child or children and want to get them bumped off because they've just been splash spending and doing some sick shit with stolen money. Let me just tell you that. I mean, poisoning people, killing sprees. It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So this mayor, he's going to get the teeth booted in prison. I don't have no teeth left, darling. Madness. Even like the corrupt law, as soon as like they find out in prison that they're like a police officer or a judge or an attorney or a lawyer and stuff, the inmates always target them first. Just any peace, love and light.